So in this class, so we are continuing your non-linear partial differential equation. So in the last class we studied the type 1 the format, and in this class we are going to study the type 2 it is. Okay, so given a non-linear partial differential equation, if it is in the format of z equal to px plus qy plus f of p comma q. If the given equation it is in this format and it is a non-linear format it is, and it is for the type 2 it is. Okay, so let's understand how to solve, means how to get the equations, means how to get the solution of this partial differential equation. So means what is the working method for here. Yes, so in this type they will ask you the two form of solutions. One is the complete solution and another one is the singular solution, means the complete integral, and another one it is the singular integral. Okay, so we know complete integral it is. Yes, if a solution which containing how many arbitrary constant that of the independent variables are present in that equation. Yes, and in the case of singularity, so we are just eliminate the given arbitrary constant. If we eliminate the given arbitrary constant from the complete solution, then it will become as the singular solution. Okay, so let's understand the working rule here. So let's consider this first. So I will consider z equal to be this px plus qy plus f of p comma q. Yes, so we'll call this equation as here 1. Okay, so in the previous case we studied type 1. In that we considered that solution as in z equal to be it is ax plus by plus c. So means it is the solution of f of p of q equal to 0. So means when you differentiate this function, when you integrate this function, it will provide this. When you integrate this quantity, it will provide this here. So now look at here. So similarly, this and this both are looking as the same. Means when you substitute p equal to a and q equal to b, then it exactly turns to the in this format only. Yes, so means it is clear that to solve such kind of equations, you have to put just here. Yes, so put just here p is equal to a and q is equal to b in the such equations. So now this will be turned what? So this will become as z equal to be ax plus by plus f of a comma b. So now look at here, there is only two arbitrary constants are present and there is only two independent variables are present. So means this will become your the complete solution of such kind of equations. Okay, so this is your the complete solution or complete integral here. So now here it is a complete integral. So CR, so complete integral will be calculated. So now how to find out the singular solution? Means we have to be eliminate here the value A and value B here. We just eliminate. For that we have to be consider this equation as a 2, and now what we have to do here? Here differentiate equation 2. Differentiate equation 2 partially with respect to a and b. With respect to a and b. So now look at here. So this z, x and y, this all become constant when you are differentiating with respect to a and b as a partial. So previously what we did, we differentiated the given function as the given value in terms of x, y. Okay, so in this case we are differentiating the given value with respect to a and b. So now differentiation of a with respect to z with respect to a, it will become as a 0 because it is a constant. So therefore it is the value it is x s plus this will become as a 0 plus it is f dash of a comma b. Yes, so I will write this value as a minus x equal to b f dash of a comma b. So I will call this equation as a 3 here. Similarly, if I differentiate this with respect to b, so this will become as a 0 equal to 0 plus it is y plus it is f dash of a comma b is. Otherwise I can write here minus y equal to the f dash of a comma b. So this will be called as an equation 4 here. So now here we are getting some relation between a and b in terms of x and y. So means if you using equation 2, equation 3 and equation 4, replace a value by using this all. So means on solving otherwise now eliminating a and b from equation 2 using equation 3 and equation 4. Okay, so equation 3 and equation 4. So means when you using these two equations and you are substituting the value in equation 2, so this will convert exactly what it will provide. So from equation 2 using equation 3 and equation 4, then we get the complete, then we get singular solution. Then we get the singular solution. Okay, so remember the working procedure here. So now you have considered the value z equal to, just put a equal p equal to m, q equal to b, and it will provide you the complete solution after differentiate with respect to a and b to get your singular solution. Okay, so I will show you how this method will be working. Yes, so write down this on me. So let's solve an example here. So this example is exactly same as that of here. So we have here general format, means type 2 is, and it is the format of type 2. So let's call this equation as 1. So what is the first? Here we are putting just p equal to a and q equal to b in equation 1. So p equal to a and q equal to b in equation 1. So we substitute the value. So this will become z equal to ax plus by plus a square plus it is b square. Is that clear? So this is what this will become as your complete integral. It is your complete integral. So after that we have to find out what the singular integral. So singular integral will be formed by eliminating a and b. Yes. So for that I will use here differentiate equation 2. Differentiate equation 2 with respect to a and b. With respect to a and b as a partial. So partially we are differentiated. So this will become to dou z by dou a. So means equal to 0. Equal to it is. So this is it is just x plus it is 0. Now here we have it is 2a plus it is 0. Differentiation of ax, it is just x, it is differentiation of by, because b and y become as a constant with respect to a here. So therefore its value is 0. So now it is differentiation of a square with respect to a, it is 2a plus differentiation of b square, it is 0. So now after this I will get minus x equal to it is 2a, minus x equal to 2a, therefore a is equal to b minus x divided by 2. So this is what your value of a. So next to find out the value of b and differentiate this equation with respect to b. So with respect to b you differentiate, so this will become as 0 equal to b, s. So 0 equal to s. So this will become as this also it is 0 plus y plus 0 plus it is 2. Yes. So differentiating this value. So after that we get y minus y is equal to it is 2b. So therefore b is equal to it is minus y divided by it is 2. So now substitute the value of a and b in equation 2 here. So therefore from equation 2 we get, so what we have the equation 2. So equation 2 it is in the format of z equal to it is ax plus by plus a square plus it is b square. So after that we will get here substituting z a value. It is minus x by 2 into x plus b value. It is minus y divided by 2 into y plus a square. So means it is x square divided by it is 4 plus y square divided by it is 4a. So just simplify this value. So this will become as z equal to minus x square by 2 plus x square by 4 minus y square by 2 plus this will become as y square by it is 4 here. So take the LCM, so it will become as 4. So therefore you will get here z equal to be, so here it is multiplied by minus 2. So minus 2x square plus x square, it is minus x square minus y square divided by it is 4. So this is what your the singular solution. So this is what your the complete integral. This is the singular integral it is called. So now please remember how to solve it. Okay, so note of this example. So well, let's solve another example here. So example number 2 is given p into q equal to e raised to z minus px minus qy. Find the singular integral. Okay. So now look at here, our format it is equal to z. So z equal to it is something is that. But here we have p into q equal to be something. So first we have to convert this format in terms of this format. So first convert matter. So convert matter again really. So let's apply the log on both sides. Log apply matter. So log of pq is equal to be log e raised to z minus px minus q y it is. So by standard formula we can write this as a log of p into q is equal to be, it will become z minus px minus it is qy format. So therefore after that I can write z equal to it is px plus qy plus log of p into q. So call this equation as a 1. So now just put here what p is equal to a and q is equal to b. So this will turn into, it will be ax plus by plus log of ab. So this is called as an equation 2. So this is what your complete integral is. Yes. So now find out your singular integral. So for that what we have to do? So differentiate equation 2. Differentiate this equation 2 with respect to a and b. With respect to a and b. So partially we are going to differentiate. So this will become as in this will be formatable in this way. It is 0 plus 0 equal to b. It is x plus 0 plus. So this will become 1 divided by it is ab into it is differentiation of it is again a. It is into b. So therefore b get cancelled. We have here minus x equal to 1 by a. Therefore a is equal to it is minus 1 divided by x. So a value we got here. So after that differentiate the second value. So this will become as 0 equal to it is 0 plus y plus 1 divided by it is ab into it is a. Yes, here we have product value. So a into b. So that's why when you are differentiating ab, so this value will be, and here we have a. So a gets cancelled. So after that value of b, it become as an, it is in the format b equal to be minus 1 divided by y it is. So now substitute these two values in the equation 2 here, where in this equation substitute. So therefore it will become, so z equal to be, it is in the format of minus 1 by x into x plus minus 1 by y into y plus log of 1 by xy. Log of 1 by xy. So just simplify that value. So that will become, simplify that value. So this will become as an z equal to be x cancel, y cancel. So ultimately we have minus 2 plus log of 1 divided by x into 5. So this is whatever the required singular interval is. It is what the required singular interval. So in every example the procedure is same, but you have to understand what to do in each step. Okay, so write down this one.